isn't coaching, taking them beyond what they can accomplish and what they can do consistently? Or is coaching really like, let's take out, like, let's erase the beyond in your day to day?
It's interesting as you say that because it's both. And it's both because in coaching, you're taking them beyond, you're stripping away the thought of, I have to do certain things at such a high level in order for me to go from director to senior director or to vice president. You're really stripping that away and letting them know that no, it's just a high level of consistency and learning that has to happen on a day in, day out basis. It's stripping away that thought of, I'm going to get this new set of skills that are going to guide me for the rest of my leadership career, as opposed to the skill that I'm going to gain in this coaching session is a skill of learning and being
Mm.
open, being okay when basically, literally, I fall on my ass and I can have some resilience and get back up. It's a little bit better than the last one. Debbie and I were having a conversation last night, and we were talking about leadership and coaching in particular. And she said, "So, what is it sometimes that when you know a person is stepping into their own?" I said, "It's usually that moment when that client guard drops, everything just falls away to the side. In some cases, it's a tearful conversation where they're
Mm.
stripped down to the bare bone." Because they come to the realization that it's a lot of work. It's continuous work. You're never gonna be
Consistent.
there.
Yeah.
Like the mountain climber, yes, they hit the peak on one mountain, but they think, "Ooh, so what's the next one?" Even if the next mountain isn't higher, but it's a more challenging climb up. As a coach, you're giving people permission to strip away the facade of, "I just do everything great and I have to be great at everything," to, "I have to recognize the areas that I need to improve and continuously develop, not only for myself, but for my team and my people and my organization." I could see it in their face. I'm never going to know everything about leadership. It is a lifelong journey. And in some cases, it becomes so overwhelming that the emotions take over. But in my mind as a coach, as I'm watching it and allowing them to sort of sink into that, I think we're there. It's that feeling of, I got a lot to learn. And at the same time, still, I have a lot to deliver. And you recognize not only is this coach going to help me, but my mentors have to be there. My team has to be there. My boss has to be a part of it. My cross functional my peers have to be a part of it.
My
Yeah.
family has to, yeah. Yeah.
None of this can happen as a solo act.